My name is Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief and publisher of MacTech Magazine. We're here this week with TUAW doing interviews of developers at the Worldwide Developer Conference 2012 in San Francisco. And we're looking at what their favorite parts of the keynote and the announcements were with this week, as well as the impact that those announcements have on them as a developer. And then finally, we want to hear a little bit about what they're doing as well. Well, maybe we won't do it quite in that order. We'll see what we can do here. I am sitting here with Yaron Oren, who's the COO of iSpeech, and I wanted to first start off with welcoming you and to thank you for taking the time to come talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
iSpeech, there has been some speech stuff in the Mac market for a while, but iSpeech is a name that a lot of people don't know about. So let's start off with, what does iSpeech do?
Yeah, so iSpeech is essentially Siri for developers. So we have APIs and free SDKs. We allow any app developer to add both voice controls and have their application talk back to consumers.
Got it.
So we launched this platform for developers last summer. Mm-hmm. We now have over 12,000 developers using our technology in all sorts of ways. So we believe we are the largest speech development platform right now in the market. So.
And the platforms that you're supporting?
We support iOS, Android, and BlackBerry through native SDKs, mm-hmm. and then we have a web API, cool. Which is platform agnostic.
Awesome. So for a developer, what kind of things are you seeing as the developer opportunity for people with iSpeech? What are you seeing them do? How difficult is it to do? What's that kind of scenario look like for them?
Yeah, so we see all sorts of different use cases. Some of the more common applications, navigation apps, translation apps is a very hot category. Siri has brought on a whole wave of Siri clone-like applications, so many of those applications build on top of our platform, right, since Apple doesn't have APIs themselves. And then you get into kind of more interesting, obscure ones. We work with a calorie counting application, which makes it easy to quickly log what meals you consume during the day and match it up to calorie information. So, our belief is that speech will become a part of the user interface of every product and application in the future, and we're trying to provide that.
So speech recognition is a really, really tough thing to do, and to do well in there. And there are certain segments that work extraordinarily well, like if you have a very limited subset like digits, if you're reading off a phone number or whatever, that's something that works really mm-hmm. well. And then as you get into the larger sets of things, it becomes much more difficult to do. How are you seeing, obviously the new processors are helping a lot in there, I have to imagine. What are you seeing as far as the accuracy levels of people, how the frustration levels? I mean, Siri right now can be at times a very, very frustrating friend.
Yeah, so speech recognition, as you noted, it's been around a long time. It's taken a quantum leap forward in accuracy recently. The main reason for that is just the proliferation of mobile devices. So all of that mobile usage out there results in more data that then we can plug into the actual speech technology itself mm-hmm. to understand people better. So people who may have tried this technology in an application in the past 3 years ago, that experience, it's completely different.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You didn't try today. Yeah. Great. So of the announcement this week,
mm-hmm.
what stuff did you like best? I mean, everybody's answer is the MacBook Pro with the Retina display, and in there. So we'll push that one out of the way. What else did you like in there that was
Yeah, so as a speech tech company, we always like to see Siri-related announcements, and there were a lot of them, which is exciting to see. Probably the most interesting thing is that you can now launch an application with Siri. So, what we provide is the ability for you to add voice controls within an application.
So this kind of gives you an end-to-end experience.
Exactly.
So you're in the car and you say, launch this, now you can do it from one end to the other all the way with speech if
Yep.
the developer takes full
Exactly.
advantage.
So Apple takes the user to the front door
Right.
of the application, and then we, working with us, iSpeech
Once they come
developers,
in,
can
they
let
can
them
yeah.
continue to control their application.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought of that in there, but that makes a lot of sense in there, because otherwise you have that gap in there of, even though most of the experience could be controlled in speech, not all of it could be
Yeah.
without being able to launch the app.
Exactly.
Awesome. And any specific challenges you're looking at in here with the new OSs or the new versions of stuff?
Not that we know so
Not
far.
so
I,
far.
mean, I guess we won't know till we really dig in. But as a company, our focus is mainly on just continuing to improve the accuracy and the ease of integration for developers. So I think there's nothing we've seen that should impact that.
Right.
But it's an area we are always kind of working hard to improve.
Sounds good. So if people want to find out more about iSpeech, where do they go?
iSpeech.org.
Right, great.
We have a self-serve platform for developers. You can get up and running in no time.
Great, great. Well, thanks for taking the time to stop by
Yeah,
and
thank you for having
come and
me.
visit with us a little bit. My name's Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief of MacTech Magazine. These are the TUAW MacTech Magazine interviews of developers at the Worldwide Developer Conference 2012. Thanks for watching.